Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this meeting, I want to presenting poetry in this title. Next to, of course, got America I by E. A. Cummings. Before, I want to introduce our team. My name is Dewi Nur A, and my friends Ahmad Subqi, Helena Mumpuni, Erisa Amelia Lestari, Mamik Rahayu. Next to, of course, got America I by I. Cummings. Next to, of course, got America I. Love you, land of the pilgrims, and so forth. Oh. Say, can you see by the dawn early my country tides of centuries come and go, and are no more. What of it we should worry, in every language, even divine dumb. Thai sons acclaim your glorious name, by Gori, by Jingo, by Ji, by Gus, by Gam. Why talk of beauty? What could be more beautiful than this heroic happy death? Who rushed like lions to the roaring slaughter? They did not stop to think, they died instead. Then shall the voice of liberty be mute? He spoke, and drank rapidly a glass of water. The meaning, implicit meaning. First line. Next to, of course, got America I, love you, land of the pilgrims, and so forth. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early my country tides of centuries come and go and are no more? Meaning, his speaker proclaims his adoration for his country, which extolled as the land of the pilgrims. This is a reference to the old New England's Puritans. The tone is hollow as is the word are recited, like meaningless jargon, and so forth, suggests the speaker is too lazy to finish his sentences. The flippant to trivializes the whole idea of patriotism. Cummings may be saying that as centuries pass, no one can survive. No person is able to live more than a century. The pilgrims' fathers therefore should die with their memories and tradition.
Second line. The speaker is accusing America of being deaf and dumb to the truth, and should embrace extreme patriotism. He expresses this in the conflated term deaf and dumb. The soldiers fought for their country with a financial spirit of nationality, with passionate emotion, sarcasm. It shows the innocence of the soldiers with "the sons," and so the speakers show a sort of frustration when replacing explicit word with by Gori and Jingo, by Ki, by Gos, by Gam. Third line means that there is nothing more beautiful than seeing their heroes, innocent soldiers, die happily. Sarcasm. The word beautiful broken down, the reader sees that beauty can be ugly. The speaker mentions heroic happy death, meaning that sons mentioned before are the young soldiers that went to war and died. Means a form of simile, showing the bravery of the soldiers. It might be interpreted as a criticism of a certain brand of zealous patriotism, which glorifies fighting for one's country and celebrates the dead as happy, assuming they were all happy to give their lives in service of their great nation. Last line means that he seems to be most concerned with human life itself. He is concerned with the many people who have died for the sake of patriotism. Patriotism is not something worth dying for. The final sentence, and drank rapidly a glass of water, starts with a capitalized and. The speaker drowns and silences his own words. How unnervingly vehement his speech is! His drinking rapidly also implies his fear that what he said may be judged or indicted.
Sound device. Rhyme. Next to of course good America, I love you land of the pilgrims and so forth. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early, my country 'tis of centuries come and go, and are no more. What of it we should worry in every language, even dumb T sounds acclaim your glorious name by Gory, by Jingo, by G, by Ghost, by Gum. Why talk of beauty? What could be more beautiful than this heroic happy death? Who rushed like lions to the roaring slaughter. They didn't stop to think they died, instead then shall the voice of liberty be mute? Rhyme scheme. Next to of course good America I is a 14-line sonnet with a rhyme scheme ABABCDCDEFGFEG and an inconsistent iambic meter in British English which helps vary the rhythmic stresses of the lines. Alliteration. Next to of course good America, I love you land of the pilgrims and so forth. Oh say, can you see by the dawn's early my country 'tis of centuries come and go, and are no more. What of it we should worry in every language, even dumb. These sons acclaim your glorious name by Gory, by Jingo, by G, by Ghost, by Gum. Why talk of beauty? What could be more beautiful than this heroic happy death? Who rushed like lions to the roaring slaughter. They didn't stop to think they died, instead then saw the voice of liberty be mute. He spoke and drank rapidly a glass of water.
Okay, next, alliteration. Line 2, love, land. Line 3, say, see. Line 4, country, come. Line 5, what, we, worry. Line 7, glorious, gory. And line 8, jingle, G, goes and gum. Line 9, why, beauty, what, beaut. Line 10, then, this, heroic, happy. Line 11, rush, like, lions, roaring. Line 12, they, did, think, they, died. Line 13, then, the. Next, imagery. Can you see by the dawn's early my country, 'tis of centuries come and go, who rush like lions to the roaring slaughter. They did not stop to think they died, instead then saw the voice of liberty be mute. He spoke and drank rapidly a glass of water. Next, figurative language. Figurative language is when you use a word or phrase that does not have its normal everyday, literal meaning. Figurative language, there are simile and metaphor. And then simile, who rush like lions to the roaring
ladder. Metaphor. Thy sons acclaim you glorious name by Gori, by Jingo, by Ji, by Gos, by Kam. Next, mood or tune. The speaker is using sarcastic tone toward patriotism and also irreverent tone from the onset. Next, theme. The poem's cynical view of patriotism is illustrated by the lack of substance in the speaker's speech about America. The speaker rapidly quotes the national anthem and then transitions into the patriotic song America, My Country, Thee of Thee, without actually dwelling on the lyric of either song, even though their songs are usually intended to inspire Americans. Next to Of Course Good America is an anti-war poem that touches on the dangers of empty patriotism. This speech is filled with shallow rambling, cliches, and empty platitudes. As a result, the poem becomes a parody of patriotism itself, framing certain form of national pride as a misguided and thoughtless. More specifically, the poem suggests that mindless patriotism often leads to village, since it can fuel atheism forward. Thank you very much. Do you have any question?